Rod Laver is one of the most successful players tennis has ever seen. The Australian is the only man to have twice won all 4 majors in the same year, although modestly, he thinks it would be tougher to manage that feat today.
I have to think it's tough now to do it because of all the competitions there. You look at today's players and each one of them the week before could have won a tournament, and you're playing in first round. And so that is where you have that to contend with, and you can't have a letdown.
The fact that nobody did before what Rod Laver did to win a calendar slam since 1969, when the last time it happened, is just amazing, because we had some players who were dominating the tour since then. I guess to cope with that pressure, it's something that it's unparalleled.
Nothing is really impossible. I think Roger and Rafa came very close a few times. I did have also a chance once or twice, so it is possible, but it's probably the ultimate challenge that you can have in sport.
Since his star rose in the late 60s, Laver has seen the game flourish, with players from all over the world competing in front of an ever-growing fan base.
It's been terrific. The ATP have started off very, very small, and now with all the interest in the game worldwide, it's anywhere you go. There's a lot of young players coming through.
Laver is regarded as one of the most gifted players ever to hold a racket. His touch and finesse inspired and continue to amaze, with some wishing they'd had the chance to take on the great man.
When I see now some matches of it, lefty, the ball is, it's just pure talent, beautiful to watch.
I had the pleasure of hitting with Rod one day in Stratton Mountain. He warmed me up for the finals when I was playing John, and even at that age, I think he must have been in his mid to late 40s at that time. It was an amazing experience, and I just would love to get on the court with Rod and duke it out and get beat most likely, but would like to see it.
One person lucky enough to see Rod play in his prime was another Australian legend, Margaret Court.
I saw him win Wimbledon one year, and I'd never seen anybody play like that, and probably ever since. He went out there and he hardly missed a ball. And you never quite knew what he was going to do, but he was a great player and very unassuming, serve volleyer, could hit from any side. And so, back then there was a great group of Australians coming through, and they all pushed one another to another level.
He was a special player who's become a legend, but Rod Laver's true greatness lies perhaps in his humility.
I'm honoured that they feel that at the era that I was in, with the likes of Emerson and Rosewall and Hode and the rest of them, that I've came out and people enjoy. Maybe they enjoy the way you play. I think it's more that do you play entertaining tennis? I just enjoyed playing, and when my career ended, you look back and say, well, what have you done in the sport?
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, we zero in on Zagreb. Happy 10th anniversary to the PBZ Zagreb indoors. And the action doesn't stop there. We report from the Ecuador Open Quito and the Open Sud de France in Montpellier. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.